Can you please tell us your first name and your age?
Tony, 41.
What does it mean to be you?
Without trying to sound pretentious, pretty good. I like to be happy and bring joy, and I do not work to live. That's definitely one thing I pride myself on. Not that I don't like my job, I love my job. To be me is just to try to be happy, try to let nobody steal my joy, try to bring joy to others.
What does it mean to be perfect?
I don't think perfection is obtainable. Really, to be perfect, I don't know if I'll ever want to be perfect. I think it's something you can strive for, but perfection is also objective, so everybody's ideal of perfection is different.
What does it mean to be 41?
Pretty cool. 41 is a really fun age I'm finding. 40 in general. I'm not young anymore, but I'm not old yet, at least I think. Real sense of independence and a little bit of knowledge, but still seeking, and it's a nice little window of maturity. I've enjoyed my 40s so far.
What does it mean to be kind?
Do unto others as you would have others do to you. Really simple. Saying hello, opening a door, being empathetic, willing to listen. I think that's, in a nutshell, kindness.
What does it mean to be a friend?
I think kindness and friendship go hand in hand. Willing to be empathetic, willing to listen, willing to drop everything to help somebody out. A true friend is somebody to help you move. That's what friendship is. And this past year I've had a couple moves and I know who my true friends are. There is something humorous but true to not only helping you move, but if you can ask somebody for their help moving, you know you can ask a friend.
What does it mean to be successful?
For me, it's being joyful. That's my word. And success isn't necessarily money, but it is security. I judged my success by friendship. I recently got married, and it was really sweet. One of my really, really good friends asked me, "Who's all going to be at your wedding?" And they said, "Because we don't know all your friends." And I thought to myself, wow, this is one of my best friends asking this, and it's just because I have this group and this group and this group and this group and this group, and to me, more than my job, which I'd like to think I'm successful at, but that's how I define success. The people and the influence that I have and the mentors that I have in my life because of those friendships and family, that's how I define success.
What does it mean to be confident?
I don't know that I'm always that confident. I think I'm a little insecure in some areas. Confidence, I think, is just obviously a feeling. Yeah, as you can see, I'm struggling for words to define confidence because I don't know if I necessarily have it all that often. I feel comfortable, but confident is a different word. And I guess confidence is just bold, and I guess I'm more humble. Confidence can be knowing the ability to do something. Yes, I have the ability to do things, and I know I can do that, so that's confidence, and yes, I have that. But if it's being bold about it, that's where I would say I step back from that line.
What does it mean to be present?
That's a really good question, and I think one that is lacking in today's society due to social media and all the tools and fun that you can have on your cell phone. And I think being present is something that I'm not mocking that. I fall victim to that as well. I find myself at concerts filming versus watching, and I think that's to be present is putting your phone down and just absorbing, taking in. One of the things I love about my new wife, Lauren, and I is her sense of wonderment. I love just taking walks with her and watching sunsets, and legitimately that's being present. Last night took a beautiful walk down here by the marina because this new sailboat that I see in the distance as we're doing this interview, just because I saw it on my walk to work and I wanted to come and be present and just see it. It was beautiful because the sunset was coming down and the light was just perfect. Just being present in the moment is being aware and just taking in your surroundings and being appreciative. I tell you, if you just are present, you'll see all the positive that's in the world that far, 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 far outweighs all the negative that's in this world.
What does it mean to be human?
Non-alien-like? I think all these questions can all be summarized in what it means to be human. It's being present, it's being kind, it's finding joy, it's being empathetic, it's being not perfect, it's being humble, it's not being confident at times. Being human is just wrapped up in a conundrum of emotions and trying to wake up every day to find the right ones, and that's the challenge, I guess.
What does it mean to be in love?
I can answer that because I just got married, so I So some people would say the honeymoon phase that I hope never ends. To be in love, I tell you what, it's funny. We've been able to joke, unfortunately, because Lauren fell ill on our wedding night and was ill for about a week, and she's still in recovery. So we are testing the insignis in her health right off the bat. To be in love is to be selfless. It's putting another person's needs above yours and finding the joy in doing that. I think in a nutshell, that's being in love.
What does it mean to be an adult?
Kind of goes back to being 41, kind of goes back to being in love, but I don't ever want to be an adult. The struggle is holding on to the fun and freedom and creativity of your youth, but with responsibility. Lauren does have 2 little kids, and I'm a proud uncle, and my friends have great kids, and I love the fact that they call other people by the Mr. and Mrs., but they call me Uncle Tony. It brings the responsibility of trying to help raise and be a role model to the littles in the world, and help them find the joy in life in the day-to-day in their struggles.
What does it mean to be lucky?
That goes back to the very first question. What does it mean to be Tony Matera? I consider myself very lucky and very blessed in my life. Luck is what you make of it, but it's all having the right perspective and finding the joy in everything. And when you can have that perspective, you can be pretty lucky.
What does it mean to be a family?
I love that a lot of your questions I can relate to previous questions. I don't know if you planned that, but it was genius. It's being selfless, it's being able to put family first, again empathetic, again listening, again being present. You can see yourself in all your other family members. It's a bond, it's an unbreakable bond. Good times, bad times, but you'll always get through it, you'll always be family.
What does it mean to be popular?
Wouldn't know. My sisters were all on prom court and homecoming courts. My brothers were, I never was. Some people might say I'm popular. I think, yeah, popularity was something I never chased. I never felt like I was in a clique, and I still don't. So I don't know what popular means, to be honest with you. If it's to be liked, if it's to have a lot of friends, then yes, I'm popular. But in high school, I never felt that way, and today I don't feel popular. There's still people I don't know. So I feel like I'm really blessed to have all these friendships, but I don't know if they consider me as close as I consider them. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. Life is so good.
What does it mean to be proud?
You can be proud without looking down on others. But I'm very proud of the life that I'm creating. I'm definitely not done. I like to think that I've carried my mom and dad's name well in this city and beyond. I like to think I'm representing my boss, Mike Gansey, who I respect a lot, well in the community. I'm not proud of all the decisions I've made, but I've tried to learn from all of my mistakes. I've definitely made plenty, but if everyone can be a lesson, then it's not a mistake. And it sounds cliche, and I say a lot of cliche things. I'm very proud of the brother I am. It's too early to say proud of the husband I am, but I'm definitely proud of the prospect of the husband I'm going to be. And yes, you can be proud without being confident, and I am proud.
What does it mean to be free?
You know, it's something you never want to take for granted, but also I think we do too often living in America because of the fact that we know nothing else. So I guess I would go back to being lucky, that we are able to make those bad decisions, turn them into lessons. We're able to do what we want, come and go. Freedom is pretty awesome, but definitely freedom is something we should not take for granted, and it comes with a lot of responsibility too.
What does it mean to be a role model?
All these things are what it takes to be a role model. You have to be present, you have to be kind, you have to be a good friend, you have to set examples every day. I think everybody is a role model, like it or not. You are setting examples. Somebody is always watching you. People learn from others. I learn from everybody around me. I pattern good behavior. I learn what not to do from certain other people. And again, I don't always make the right decisions, but it is something I am very conscious of and don't take lightly, and it's pretty neat.
What does it mean to be safe?
Safe is a feeling. Safe is comfortable. That sense of security, when nothing's going to harm you. This is a dangerous world. As much as I try to fluff it up with joy and rainbows, you have to be present and aware of the dangers around you, but also not be afraid to get out of bed every morning. Safe is is having that confidence to step outside your comfort zone and feeling like willing to take on another challenge. That's safe.
What does it mean to be happy?
I'm like a logjam of comments. I can't get one out right now of thought. It's being present. It's loving those around you. It's finding the joy. Happiness is all around us, and it's not that hard to look for. Here's the thing. There was a time in my life I broke my leg. I was going through a divorce. Professionally, I was in a very rough spot. Everything was changing. I was not feeling secure. I just felt lonely, felt insecure financially. I felt broken. I felt like a failure because I was going through this divorce. But in that moment, conservatively speaking, there are 6 billion people in this world, and I guarantee you in that very moment, at least 5.5 billion people would have changed places with me in a heartbeat, and that's happiness. Like, that is just recognizing how lucky you are, how grateful you are for the things around you. No matter how hard it gets, there's always something that's more positive around you. There's always somebody that has it worse than you. And just having that perspective and not gloating about, I got it better than you, but just being appreciative of the blessings that you have in life, being present to recognize them is happiness. And sharing them with others is the best part.
What does it mean to be a survivor?
I've gone through some things in life. We all have. And it's having that perspective. I guess the perspective I have, all the hardships that I've had, I've brought upon myself with my decisions, because life's all about choices. I haven't survived cancer. That's something that came upon me. And I've never served, I've never been in harm's way like that. And everything I've survived, I brought upon myself with my poor decisions. And life's all about choices and the consequences that come with them. I think to say I'm a survivor is doing an injustice to those who actually have gone through real hardships. I am so blessed with the health and happiness of my family and my loved ones and my friends that I got it pretty easy. I haven't survived anything.
What does it mean to be home?
Port. In a nutshell, that's it. Blessed to live in such an amazing community, such friends, such family, such beauty, such kindness, such support. Home is port.